Welcome to the Brunswick Group Therapy Podcast with Lucas and Kimberlee.
Let's do it. Another week, episode number 62.
All right. Jump into it, right?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Let's go.
I do.
All right.
I do love me a good meme. I don't know if this is a meme, but Printing Partners made a pretty humorous image here, thanks to the water main breaks.
They did. That was a good one. That was a really good one.
Couple kayakers.
It was great to see them. Yeah, it was great to see them on social media. They're not on too much, and I did get a message from them that they're maybe popping on a little bit more often, remind you that they're over there.
That's pretty cool. And then speaking of the water main breaks, the Department of Public Utilities attended the council meeting this week. They said that they are doing a study analysis with engineers to determine what the problem is, what the current state is, and what the potential repairs are. And they should have those answers within a couple of weeks, and then we'll figure out what the next step is.
So I wonder how many more breaks until then.
Well, there's a little leaky now, so I don't know.
Right?
They said they were checking that out, but they said the water's safe to drink. We don't have to worry about that. And here's what Vice Mayor and Councilman Nick Hannock had to say about the matter.
We earlier tonight in Committee of the Whole met with the Director of Public Utilities from Cleveland Water, who came to this meeting. We discussed at length the situation of the breaks on 303, and there's two things to let everybody know. That one, we are actively, City Manager DeForest, the City Administration, we're actively working with Cleveland Water to determine what the best path forward is, what that requires, and two, they are in the process of doing a study that looks at the absolute causes, looks at what's going on here, and we are working towards long-term solutions and fixing this problem. As many residents know or may not know, Cleveland Water owns the pipes, the mains underneath the city. They operate it entirely. It is not the city of Brunswick. We are in a long-term agreement, whereas they have the operation and control of that, and we are working to make this work. I am thankful that Cleveland Water came to the meeting earlier tonight, that we're able to have some questions, and we look forward to seeing more information. And I appreciate that, and I want everybody to know that we are going to work as best we can with Cleveland Water to fix this as soon as possible. There's obviously a problem. They're determining what it is, and that when that information is ready, we will continue to release it, provide it, and work towards a solution.
So we just have to wait it out and see.
Wait and see.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I guess.
Here's some other water flowing up out of the ground.
Yeah. Do tell.
We got the Vineyard by Architectural Justice was digging. So the digging happened first, and then the water showed up. Not the other way around with the water mains, where the water showed up and the digging had to happen. But they were digging in their property and found a natural hidden spring. So they said they're going to include that along with the other great things they're doing in their vineyard and their property.
Just fascinated by that whole project for some reason. I don't know why, but I am.
Yeah. I think it's because they're kind of taking us along with it. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. I mean, it really is. It's cool to watch the whole thing. So also we posted some information about Frontier Fiber, right?
Yep. Coming to the area.
You know a little bit more. Yeah. Fill us in on this. You're more well-versed on this than I. So
the Director of Operations for Frontier Fiber, Michael O'Keefe, gave a presentation to city leaders earlier this week, outlining their plan to expand their offerings to all of the city of Brunswick and some of the neighborhoods surrounding Brunswick. The upgrades will provide 500 megabytes up to 5 gigabytes, depending on what you choose to go with. And it's a pretty non-invasive process. They use a bore drilling technology. They stick the wire in, and then it kind of digs itself underground, so they don't have to dig up people's front yards. Of course, cable will still be available to everybody, but they expect a lot of people wanting to upgrade. I think that's a long time coming.
Yeah. Well, I think they started at Medina already, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So we'll keep an eye on that and let you guys know when that's coming. coming up this Monday, the parks is still wanting your input on stuff, and they're going to bribe you with some popsicles. So Monday, July 29th from 5 to 8. It is called the Popsicle Pop-Up and Parks Planning Workshop. Whew. So I made it. I practiced a little bit, but again, that's from 5 to 8. It's an open house type format, so just stop in anytime. They want you to come in and share your thoughts about the future of Brunswick's Park and Rec. Even if you did the survey, they still want to hear from you about this. So
yeah, I went to the planning workshop for the high school, and if it's anything like that, they might have some boards up where they give you a this or that option, or maybe
kind of like a visioning board kind of thing, or you can walk you through it a little bit.
Yeah, you can put your Post-it up, and then other people can pin it and stuff like that. Just to give you some ideas of what other people are saying. So even if you have done the online survey, it's probably not a terrible idea to go have a popsicle and see what the rest of the community's thinking.
Definitely. It'd be nice to see some of the other ideas that are out there,
Yeah.
Oh, this was a good story. This was one of those feel-good stories. So Faith said that her daughter saw one of the Brunswick police officers, spoke with him for a little bit and said, "Do you have a sticker for me?" And he said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I don't." And then he came back a while later and not only brought her a sticker, but brought her, oh my gosh, like a Frisbee and a cup and pencils and chalk.
Look at all that swag.
And, yeah. So we love when we get likes, obviously, but this one got over 1,000, which is one of the biggest ones we've had in a while. So kudos to Brunswick, Ohio Police and the officer that did that. I don't think they mentioned his name, but thank you anyway to our first responders. Yeah. We love you. I love when you guys do stuff like that. That's awesome.
They're all very friendly, so it could have been any of them.
Yeah, and speaking of first responders, let's just go right into this one, right?
Yeah. Taylor's Furniture supported their local heroes and dropped off lunch to both the police and fire departments as a thank you to first responders.
Very nice.
Very cool.
Showing some love all year long, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this was exciting.
Very.
We kind of heard rumors about this, but now it's official. And you can speak again to this one too, because you've been to this place in Parma a few times.
Yeah. So I'm sorry to see that No-No's closed. No-No's Kitchen over by Old World Deli and Kelly Crepes, but Empanadas Latin Street Food will be opening in that location. They have all kinds of different flavors of empanadas, meat, dessert, savory, sweet, you name it, as well as traditional plates. They were very good and very reasonably priced in Parma, so I'm very excited to see them come to Brunswick, and I know the community is going to embrace them very well.
Love it that we didn't lose that another option like that. That's great.
Yep.
So Brunswick VFW, I want to let you know they're having a canned food drive to support local veterans. Please consider dropping off non-perishable food items. And if it's before they open, just go ahead and leave it in the vestibule area there. They open at 3 o'clock, just about almost every single day. But if you can spare anything or you want to pick up a few extra items when you go to the grocery store this week, drop that off. Again, they are over on South Carpenter. Can't miss them. And they'll be collecting them for the foreseeable future.
Very nice.
So let's have a discussion about kind of a controversial post and circumstance that happened last week. It was about an employee that allegedly made a comment to a service member. And it was kind of a political, I guess, type, stand on the war and wars overseas. And there was some backlash. So the one thing I didn't like was that people were leaving Google reviews and stuff like that. That's just not cool, people. Don't do that. You've never even been there. Don't, just because you're angry about it. Plus, there's two sides to every story. But my question for you is, and Lucas is going to answer, and then we want to hear from you guys. And the ninth caller on our website that gives us your feedback about this is going to win a First Watch $20 gift card. But here's the question. Should one employee's comments affect the whole company? Obviously, it's not the owner. It's not a plaque hanging on the wall or something like that. But somebody made a comment, allegedly again, that was not really, in my opinion, I don't think it was inappropriate in the business place.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you think about the whole thing and how it went down and what happened?
Well, so a business employer hires employees, and yes, those employees are the face of the business, So you got to be very careful as a employee what you say, because even though you're, maybe just a cashier, or maybe just a bus boy, you say something, you're the face of that company, and you could damage its reputation. So I think, as an employee, obviously you have to guard your words, but as an employer or as a business owner, you have to protect your business by responding and reacting appropriately to allegations,
Right. Right.
which I think they did eventually do, but
Correct.
it did take
Yeah.
a little bit of time, and there was some, so now there's some rebuilding of reputation, even though he or she, as an owner, do not have those same sentiments that the employee allegedly had. But damage can be done with social media or word of mouth or anything. So it's good to have that conversation with your employees, that they're the face of the company and you hired them to be the face of the company. You're not putting them on videos or advertising or things like that, but every interaction creates a positive or negative experience with your customers and your brand image.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, and when you're inside in the business and conducting business and, say something of that nature, again, it didn't represent the whole company, just that one person's views. Allegedly, they said it. So, company did respond. Owner did, put something out there, which was great. So, but we want to hear from you. Sound off on this topic. We're going to be doing this every once in a while. Just go to brunswickgrouptherapy.com. Hit the microphone in the lower right-hand corner, and you can leave us a voicemail. We want to hear your feedback on this, your opinion on this. We will pick the 9th caller, and you will win a $20 First Watch gift card, and we will put your submission on the air if you give us permission. If you don't want to, that's fine, but we do want to hear from you. So caller number 9 on this topic, and
I think
BrunswickGroupTherapy.com.
And I think we'll open that up to any topic. You got any topic, anything you want to say? Just
oh yeah,
give us a
absolutely.
message.
You got something else on your mind? Yeah, give us a call.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And let's head over to Roger at Houndstown, and he's got another doggo that's up for grabs.
Hey, Lucas and Kimberlee, it's Roger at Houndstown. Just giving you an update for our weekly pups that are with us from Bria Animal Rescue. This week we have Tater Tot. I love the name sometimes. He is a 3-year-old pitty mix. Great dog, doing great in the various groups that we've put him in play pack wise, and having great days of play and staying with us at night. And then we also have Josh, who was a husky that was with us last week, who's coming in on a daily basis a couple times throughout the week. And Kimberlee, I agree with you. Lucas should probably come in and adopt one of these dogs very soon. But anyways, they are both here with us. If you have interest, please give us a call at 330-460-3052, and we can arrange a meet and greet. And also always remember, you can head over to the Berea Animal Rescue site. They have pictures of all of the dogs and descriptions of all of the dogs and cats that they have up for adoption as well. So also appreciate you sharing our posts that we put out there on Facebook, whether it be in our Houndstown, Cleveland, Brunswick site, or some of the other local Brunswick sites as well. But hope everybody has a great weekend. We look forward to hopefully getting Tater Tot and Josh both adopted, and we will be back with you next week. And again, Lucas, make sure you either come here or go to Bria Animal Rescue and get that dog that you and your family want. Take care.
What a cute name, Tater Tot.
My goodness, how adorable. I'm not even going to ask if you'll adopt them, but
No. Let's get into
I won't do it.
Things to do in the 212. We got a lot of stuff this weekend. The 2024 BHS Football Community Day is Saturday, August 10th. 8:30 a.m. gates open. 10 a.m. they start the Garfield Heights scrimmage, and the Marching Blue Devils and the cheerleaders will be there too. There's going to be a light breakfast served while supplies last once the gates are open and before the scrimmage. So come on out and get ready for a great season.
Oh, can you believe it? It's almost time for them to go back.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh. All right, fantasy football draft over at Hotshotz. Looks like party pack together, or draft pack, I guess you could put it even.
Yeah. I've gone to a lot of places to draft fantasy football. It is time consuming, and it looks like with a party of 8 or more, you get complimentary 1 large 1 topping pizza, an order of a mini tacos, domestic beer and shot specials, blah, da, 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 more and more and more. I've never been offered that before when we drafted, so I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they
cool.
have a private room in the back that'll fit about 10 to 20 people, so you won't be distracted with the crowd or the noise.
So take your fantasy football league up there, and again, reservations, you can do that online.
All right, why don't you tell us about this one? This one's exciting.
This one is exciting. So again, we stuff the bus every year. I think this is our 7th year. Cindy Callum and I started this, and every year we just are able to. The community always responds, and we're very grateful. So tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 1 at the Brunswick Eagles, just look for the Brunswick school bus. Schools are very supportive and give us a bus every year. The driver donates her time. They bring the bus up, and we want to stuff that bus this year. Everyone who brings something up will get a little thank you from our sponsors, which are Rainforest Car Wash, Hoffman Outdoor Supply, and Donut Land. So you'll get a little gift thingy. If you cannot make it for any reason, pre-event drop-off, and even a week after the event, drop-off location is a key profit. So they have a box right inside the door. Just feel free to go up there. There's a ton of other things going on, so drop your stuff off at the bus and then go to Taste of Summer Market, get your produce. She's having a big, huge summer grand opening. There's going to be vendors. There'll be food, all sorts of stuff going on. So come on up tomorrow. Stuff the buses from 11 to 1. Rest of the festivities go a little bit later and start a little bit earlier. So just come on up tomorrow, 349 Pearl Road, Brunswick Eagles.
And then I know a couple people have reached out to us asking how they could receive donations. So there's definitely a need for people. Give what you can and have a great Saturday.
Yeah, and one more thing about that too. This is important, and this we found out very early when we did this 7 years ago when we started. We found out that people were very, very grateful that everything was staying local. So not that we don't want to help other cities, all those supplies stay local. We do have people that are in need here. Nobody is turned away. The distribution will be at Holy Trinity Lutheran Church. So contact them if you're in need of school supplies, and they can help you out with all those donations.
And speaking of school, next Saturday, August 3rd from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m., the Brunswick High School Student Council is hosting a blood drive in partnership with the American Red Cross. That is going to be at St. Mark Lutheran at the corner of North Carpenter and 303. You can sign up online at redcross.org. Use the sponsor code Brunswick to register. You must be 16 years of age or older. You must have your parent permission form signed if under 18.
All right. Calling all golfers. The Brunswick Band Parents Golf Outing for 2024 will be Sunday, September 1st at Bunker Hill. And information, single golfers, foursomes, payments due the time you register. So just go to the website for Brunswick Band Parents and you can register or contact Bunker Hill. I'm sure they can help you out with that too. But they're still in need of sponsors. So if you'd like to sponsor a hole, you can do that too. Again, that's going to be at Bunker Hill Golf Course, Sunday, September 1st.
Yeah, there's a lot of golf outings going on. We have this one for Brunswick Band Parents. We have the one for That Place for Teens. And, of course, we have the one for Best Christmas Ever. So if you're a golfer, you got to tell your wife, hey, I got to support these people and get out there on the I got to go, honey. Sorry. You got to golf, It's for a good cause.
Right? Times 3. Right. Oh, my gosh. So Saturday at 2:00, there's going to be a special benefit over at the backyard. So we interviewed Luke a while back, and shortly after we did that, unfortunately, he found out his wife was diagnosed with cancer. They are having a benefit for Luke and his family, and it's called Paint the Yard Pink. And again, that'll be tomorrow at 2:00. So tons of things for you to do tomorrow. This is a great way to help out all around the community from 2 p.m. to close at the backyard. Paint the Yard Pink. There'll be baskets and all sorts of good stuff. She's been diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. Miss Tara, We are keeping you in our thoughts and prayers, and hopefully you have a great turnout tomorrow. So you guys stop over to the backyard tomorrow.
There's also dunk takes and inflatables, and if all that is not enticing enough, starting at 8 p.m. is live music with Sweet Chin. Which
I missed that part. Oh my goodness.
Which, as you know, is one of my favorite Brunswick cover
one of your
bands.
faves. I think I know where I'll be Saturday night.
And then the next day they have bounce houses still on Sunday from noon to 5 with
wow.
bounce house near me. $5 per kid.
That's right.
What do they got? Like 3 or 4 bounce houses, giant slide obstacle course. They're going to have a cookout, ice cream, and more. That's also at the backyard on Sunday.
That's a good time. That's a great family fun spot on a Sunday afternoon. So go check them out. Oh my gosh, just the goodness, just the giving and the goodness and the so many opportunities to do something really awesome. Tony's Lemonade Stand. Here it is. Tony is a friend of the community. We've been involved with him a few times. We had the Superheroes to Kids in Ohio out at his house in the middle of COVID, just rooting for him. His cancer has returned, and so he's doing a benefit for St. Jude's. So all proceeds are going there. So that'll be Sunday, August 4th from 12 to 3 at 1121 Middlefield Trail in Brunswick. So for those that don't know Tony's story, he was diagnosed with stage 2 brain cancer at 8 months old. He's undergone some surgeries, 6 different treatments, many hospital stays, continues to fight. He was in remission. The cancer has returned. So please go and support him. All proceeds, again, are donated to St. Jude's. And that's on the 4th from 12 to 3.
And then last but not least, we have Out of Eden, a tribute to the Eagles playing at Mapleside Farm tonight. You can get tickets at the gate. That's it. That's all I
right.
got.
That's it.
I think so.
All right. That's a wrap.
That's it.
Don't forget to call us, BrunswickGroupTherapy.com. Microphone in the lower right-hand corner. We want to hear from you on any topic, right?
Yep. Chance to win a gift card courtesy of First Watch.
Absolutely. All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks. Bye. Wait. Come back. We have to spin the wheel for the prize winner.
Oh my gosh, that's right. We have 5 prizes this week for our prize package. They are MT Contracting, $50 Ohio Pie gift card. And the Backyard is doing a $25 gift card. Fair Trade is doing a cooling pillow, which I have to tell you, I tried one. Very nice, very nice. AutoZone car care bucket. And Color Street every week is giving something away. Nails Beauty Basket for Color Street Nails with Beauties. So let's spin the wheel and find out who this week's winner is.
Let's do it.
Clara Ann.
All right. Congratulations.
Way to go. Thank you, guys. We got one more week, so make sure you watch The Grinch, see where he's at, check out those clues, and play along.
All right. Now we can leave. Bye.
Okay. Later. Bye.
As always, I want to thank you for checking out the Brunswick Group Therapy podcast and for supporting local Brunswick area businesses. If you enjoyed your time, please check us out online at brunswickgrouptherapy.com, where you can continue the conversation with a voice message that may be featured on future podcast episodes or posts. You can also follow us on our Brunswick Group Therapy social media pages on both YouTube and Facebook. If you own or manage an area business and would like to be featured in an upcoming Brunswick Group Therapy podcast, please reach out to Kimberlee or I through any of our social media pages. We are passionate about supporting local, and it's the reason for this podcast.
Thank you for joining us for another therapy session. A reminder that the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program are solely those of the participants and do not represent any business, group, employer, or organization. The material and information presented here is for general information and entertainment purposes only.